Guys, thank you for tuning in. Today we are focusing on the practice and application sections of conversion. I hope you have your calculators ready to work with me. Question 1 says, Zane visited her grandmother during the winter holidays. She decided to make her some pancakes for breakfast. She used the following recipe. We've got a recipe for pancakes. It tells us that the recipe can make 8 pancakes. We've got the ingredients required and the quantity of those. We also have our conversion factor for baking. Question 1 says, how many milliliters of flour are needed for this recipe? Milliliters. Flour is given in cups. So when it's given in cups, then it means for 1 cup we have 250 milliliters. So it means we're going to say for 4 cups, remember we said we divide by the unit that is the same, then you multiply by the one that is not the same. So we want to find out how many 4 cups can we have in how many milliliters do we have in 4 cups. Then you take your calculator, you will say 4 divided by 1, cups and cups will give us a 1. What is 4 divided by 1? It's 4. 4 times 250. 4 times 250, it gives us 1,000. So it means we've got 1,000 milliliters of flour that will be required. Then question 2 says, calculate the amount of salt needed in milliliters. Amount of salt, we are given that she will only use half a teaspoon of salt. So we say 1 teaspoon is equals to 5 milliliters. What are we looking for? For half a teaspoon in milliliters. So you will say half divided by 1, it's teaspoon and teaspoon, then you multiply by 5 milliliters. The reason why we are including this step of division so that you know where the units went to. So teaspoon divided by teaspoon is 1. Then what is half divided by 1? Half divided by 1 is still half. So you say 1 over 2 if you want to confirm it on your calculator. 1 over 2 divided by 1, it gives you 0.5, which is 1 over 2. Then you multiply it by 5, which gives you 2. It's actually half of this 5 milliliters. So it's 2.5 milliliters of salt that will be needed. Question 3 says, C says, how many liters of milk will be required in this recipe? Milliliters of milk. Milk, we are given that is 3 cups. We are given that 1 cup, we are given that 1 cup is equal to 250 milliliters. This is your conversion factor. So if we are converting 3 cups, you will say 3 cups divided by 1 cup because we divide with what is the same unit on our conversion factor. Cup and a cup will give you 1. Then you multiply by 250 milliliters. So what is 3 divided by 1? It's 3. Multiplied by 250. 3 times 250 gives you 750. Are we getting the same thing? Yes. So it becomes 750 milliliters of milk that is required in this recipe. D says, how many large eggs will be needed to bake 12 pancakes? How many pancakes are we baking with this recipe? We are baking 8 pancakes. So I'll just write 8 pancakes and then, so it's 8 pancakes are baked using how many eggs? Let's check. We are baked using 2 eggs. So you write 2 eggs. So it means for 8 pancakes are equivalent to 2 eggs. So now if we want the number of eggs that will be required to bake 12, then it means you're going to say 12 pancakes divided by 8 pancakes because we always check which one can we divide with on our conversion factor. So pancake and pancake will divide each other multiplied by 2. So what is 12 divided by 8? Take your calculator. 12 divided by 8 give us 1.5. Then that 1.5 you multiply it by 2. It will give us 3. 1.5 times 2 gives us 3 eggs. So it means we need 3 eggs to bake 12 pancakes. If the ratio of cups of flour is 4:2, we've got 4:2. How many milliliters of sugar will be required if the amount of flour increased to 1,250 milliliters? They say the ratio of flour to sugar. So it means this is for our flour, this is for our sugar. How many milliliters of sugar? So we need the milliliters of sugar. It means this is what we need. But it means on the flour side, we've got 1,250 milliliters. So it means this is how the ratio looks like. So we have to check what was increased. We have to check the ratio increase. What did we increase 4 by to get 1,250? So how do we check that? It means you're going to say 1,250 divided by 4, which gives us 3 point, it means this was increased by what? By 312.5, because when you say 312.5 multiplied by 4, it gives us, sorry, 1,250, sorry about that. Let's redo it. You say 1,250 divided by 4. It gives you 312.5. So it means we increased 4 by 312.5 so that we get 1,250. So it means we must also increase this 2 by the same amount, and then it will give us the number of milliliters required. So what do we do then? We will say 312.5 multiplied by 2, which will give us 625 milliliters. So it means if ever you are for 1,250 milliliters of flour, you actually need 625 milliliters of sugar. Then Zain, Mike, Kate, and Park decided to go for swimming lessons. They wanted to see who is the fastest swimmer amongst them. The table below shows their recorded times. So for Zain, she started at 11 and finished at 11:49. So it means these are the times that they recorded for the starting time and the finishing time. Who is the fastest swimmer? Who is the fastest swimmer? Where do we check? We'll check the one that finished earlier than the rest. So the one that finished earlier is actually Pax, because it only took her 30 minutes to finish swimming. So it's Pax. Then calculate the time elapsed between Zain and Kate. The time elapsed between Zain and Kate. How long did it take for Zain? Zain and Pax. Zain, it's going to be 11 and 49. It means Zain took her 49 minutes. It took her 49 minutes. And then Kate, it took her 38 minutes. 38 minutes. So what is the difference between their times? So it means we're going to say 49 minus 38. So 49 minus 38, it gives us 11. So their difference in time is actually, they are apart by 11 minutes. What is Mike's swimming duration in hours? Mike's swimming duration, Mike is 51 minutes. That is his duration. And then they want this in hours. How do we convert from minutes to hours? We have to, from minutes to hours, it's from small to big. So you divide by 60. So we divide by 60. So you say 51 divided by 60. What do you get? We get 0.85 minutes. So this just indicates that, sorry, it's hours. 0.85 hours. This indicates that it did not even take more than an hour or an hour to actually finish this swimming. Calculate the difference between the maximum and the minimum duration. What is our maximum duration? The person that finished later than all of them is Mike, because it's 51. So it means it's 51 minutes minus, what is the minimum? It's 30 minutes. So you put 30 minutes. So what is 51 minus 30? You say 51 minus 30, it gives us 21 minutes. That is the difference between the maximum duration and the minimum duration. All right, let's take a quick ad break and then we'll continue afterwards.